Well, today I'm back at a spot that I found just recently, and there's a bunch of quartz veins and stuff going through here, and it's in the same metamorphics as I was finding those garnets in. So yeah, you can see there's a beach here behind me, and I'm right on the ocean, so this is a nice spot for the winter. And I've actually found Dravite Tourmaline, I think. I'll see if I could show you here. There's all kinds of quartz all over the beach. Like you can see in here, it's all vuggy, and then there's little bits of quartz on there and muscovite. And I broke up a few boulders not yesterday, a while ago. You can see in here all these little quartz pieces, and there's probably some little tourmaline crystals on there still, but I'm not too sure. There's lots of black seaweed kind of stuff kind of covering it, so it's hard to see. But I put a couple of big specimens aside since I couldn't really take them out the other day. See if I could show you here. Like this one here has some pretty nice tourmaline crystals in them. Just smashed my finger there. See if I could bring it into the light a bit. So I just pulled those boulders into the light here, and you can see there's some really nice glossy tourmaline crystals in there. I think they're Dravite, but I'm not exactly sure. They could be, well, they're not shoral. There could be some shoral mixed in with them, but it's definitely got some nice glossy faces, and it would be awesome for jewelry, I think. There's biotite all around these tourmaline crystals, and I'm not seeing lepidolite, so it's definitely not a lithium tourmaline or anything like that. Yeah, it's in a pretty nice gemmy quartz, but there's lots of fractures in it. But there is a chance of finding tourmalinated quartz where I could try and make some cabs with it and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with those little crystals in there. And there's kind of a massive formation along here of tourmaline. And then there's this other boulder here, which has some gemmy quartz going up through here, and some nice kind of a massive formation, or just a bunch of amalgamated tourmaline crystals up here. There's lots of pockets around here with muscovite too, which is pretty interesting. But for some reason this one seems to be around the biotite, which I haven't seen too much of around here. So I'll have to keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I'm hoping I can find a source for this stuff, since these were just in the float along the beach here. Yeah, there's a few other boulders up in here with the muscovite that I was talking about. Let's see if I could grab one to show you. Like, these ones have some pretty nice muscovite on them, but they're not really quartz. This one here is a good example. You can see all that muscovite kind of in there with some iron and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's really just trying to find where these veins are coming from. There's another nice piece with a muscovite on it. See, there's lots of iron and stuff like that mixed in. But yeah, leaves some pretty cool patterns on the quartz too. All the mica crystals and stuff. What's this one all about? Oh, there's some nice muscovite flakes on the bottom of that. So yeah, just a really interesting area. And it's just in this probably, I don't know, 100 feet of beach here that I'm seeing all these quartz veins. But yeah, hopefully we could find kind of where these are coming from today. The last time I was here, I did a little bit of digging in this spot, and you can see there's kind of quartz and iron and all kinds of stuff in here. You can see some really nice iron in there, and it just seems like I'm getting close. So I'm gonna take my screwdriver and chisel and stuff and try and pry out as much of this as I can and see if I can find any little tourmaline crystals in here. It's lots of dirt that kind of got packed between the rocks, but usually if there's space for dirt, there might be space for crystals. So I guess we'll try and give this a little scrape around and see what I can come across. But yeah, this is kind of catching my curiosity here. There's like a black seam here, which I think could be tourmaline. I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of covered in algae. And yeah, just like little seams here and there. And I'm not sure what type of rock this really is. It's changed again, and it's kind of covered in algae, so yeah, I'll probably take a couple chips off of here and see what kind of rock that is. But I kind of want to take that chunk of quartz off because I don't know, I have a feeling about that black section there. It could be just that algae, but I'm not sure. Yeah, all these little muscovite flakes are usually a good sign when you're looking for crystals, because it shows that there was space for crystals to grow. Turns out it was tourmaline in there, which is pretty awesome. The surface stuff wasn't actually, but there was a little bit of a pocket down below. It'd be awesome if I had a set of feather wedges and a drill and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, there's all kinds of mica and iron and stuff in there. It'd be awesome if this stuff pocketed out, but I'm not too sure if that's gonna happen. See if I could break this piece off here. Move these pieces so they don't get crushed, because they have some tourmaline crystals on them. That one. But yeah, these hydrothermals had to have come from somewhere. So if I could find that, wherever these are leading to, that'd be pretty cool. These are the specimens that I got out of that small vein so far. You can see there's some nice, decent veins of black tourmaline or Dravite or whatever it is. Pretty nice and thick there. And it's actually like, they're actually crystallized, but just all grown together. And then this one here has some tourmaline kind of going through the quartz, which is pretty awesome. Then this one has one that's actually terminated. Like you can see, hopefully you can see that. It's like a little termination on the end of that one. I'll have to test this with a light and see if it has any clear sections in it. Yeah, just a really cool little specimen there. So when I first got here, I found those two big boulders with the tourmaline on them right here. Like, just kind of going up, and then I found a couple more up here. So it kind of leads me to believe that it had to have eroded out of the cliff, but at the same time, there could have been veins going through this beach a long time ago, and then the quartz just stayed behind. So I'm really not sure. And then there's the veins right there, which I started digging and had some luck finding the little tourmalines. So it's like, I don't know where all these are coming from, but it'd be nice to find some of those bigger ones. Maybe I'll have to do some more exploring around here and see if any other quartz veins have tourmaline in them, because if there is boron in the area, that is usually what forms tourmaline. It's usually in multiple different quartz veins, so, or multiple different deposits, I guess, because it usually gets pulled into the veins from surrounding rock. So yeah, there has to be more around here. The veins that I've been digging have kind of pinched off, and there really isn't any more to dig out of there. Like, I've been digging along here, and there's like a little bit right there, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna open up for me. And this side here looks really promising, but I haven't found anything. I kind of scraped all through it and dug through all that iron and stuff, and not really seeing anything. So yeah, but it would be nice to find a nice big quartz vein that has tourmaline alongside it or something. But so far I haven't really spotted anything like that. So I think I'm gonna move on to these boulders now and try and break the specimens out of there. See if I could get that nice little pocket in one piece. And just try and break off the top of that one so I could see if there's any tourmalinated quartz underneath there. Because, yeah, some quartz with some tourmaline going through it would be pretty neat. Make some pretty cool cabs, or if they're actually terminated, I'd just leave them as they are. But yeah, see what we could do here, see if we could get that nice little pocket out of there. And I'll try and take this band off of here too, obviously. But yeah. Well, I think I did a pretty good job there. I got the whole end with the black tourmaline or Dravite or whatever you want to call it. And then there's the whole pocket there intact, which barely any crystals really got removed from there. So that's nice. Give that a nice soak in some I don't know if you give that a soak in peroxide or what. Try and get rid of all that algae and stuff on there. Probably just try with some soap and a toothbrush first. See if it comes off. Now we got this one. Shouldn't be too hard. It's nice that there's some really gemmy quartz in here. Well, it's not super gemmy, but it's kind of nice and gemmy. And right up underneath there, right by the tourmaline, is kind of gemmy too. So yeah, there is a chance for tourmalinated quartz, like I was saying. I think this is going to be it for today. I got a pretty decent haul of material. Like, there's some nice clear quartz for making cabs and stuff. And then some pieces that might make tourmalinated quartz. And then this one, which is a pretty nice specimen with tourmaline crystals all over it. Right here. And then there's the massive tourmaline there. And then right here, I have a few of the specimens from earlier. And then this nice piece, which was also from earlier. There's some pretty nice little crystals in there. And then there's some more rusty material that I got from that vein, and this piece, which has a bit of the host rock, which it's always nice to keep a piece of the host rock just to save for a reference to, you know, just look back on. And then on this side of the host, there's a bit of black tourmaline. It was like alongside the vein, so it's kind of nice. And yeah, I'll definitely take some pictures at the end of the video and kind of give you guys a better idea of what I'm looking at here. Some of it's pretty gemmy, and it has like a olive green kind of brown color. More on the brown side, really, but yeah. And I also found a nice length of copper wire, which at the prices right now, I definitely wouldn't be leaving that behind. So yeah, I got lots to throw in my backpack and should fill it up pretty good. So yeah, not too bad. Well, if you guys liked the video, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. It would really help me out. And yeah, this one's not going to be too long. I just kind of wanted to share what I come across the other day, and yeah, we got some pretty decent specimens, and hopefully I'll be able to identify what type of tourmaline it is. Judging by the brown color, I would assume Dravite, but just the shape and the striation and that kind of stuff is kind of throwing me off. So yeah, I guess we'll figure that out, and thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.